We come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by the pride of Plainfield, New Jersey. It's Jay Williams.
Look at you, giving my hometown some love. Respect to the Queen City. It's going to be a big-time game tonight. Let's see who's ready to play on the floor.
You are a king in those parts. You never forget where it all began. And we're ready to start this one at midcourt. The opening tip controlled by the sky as we get underway. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Has a look. And the rebound goes to Chicago. Layup try. Spinning shot. Won't fall. And the rebound pulled in by the Mystics. Driving right to the basket. Oh, beautiful feed, but she couldn't finish.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
From in close. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
To the rim. Rebound taken in by Deladon. Layup chance. Oh, nice pass there, but she couldn't finish. Has a chance. That shot by Quigley, no good, and it's rebounded by the Mystics. Lofts it up. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
This one blocked down low.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Great feed. Lofts it up. Cashes in for two.
Elena Deladon, the dawn of the game. An all-star 5 times in her 7 WNBA seasons and the league MVP back in 2015.
Here comes the screen. Rebound taken in by Deladon. Trying to cash in, and Chicago secures the rebound. Has a look. Deep two there, won't go.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down. Now their head coach signals for a timeout. They'll regroup before the action continues. New blood coming in for both sides.
1 minute remaining in the first quarter.
Layup try. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
First try, no good. She makes up for it. 1 for 2 at the line. Oh, nice find for the basket.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
From in close, the Sky get it back. Oh, follows and finishes.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
To the rim. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Now Copper for 3. That misses with 3 seconds left. Late heave to beat the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. It's the Mystics out in front. One quarter down. Long way to go. So, buckle up. It's wide open.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
And that one is out. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. It's Deladon. 4-3. The Mystics get it back. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Eleven-footer there, misses. Layup chance. Lays it up and in.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Here comes the screen. Has a chance. Now a step back.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Here comes the screen. One of the shot clock. Hoists a 3. Well defended. Now Quigley for 3. Tough shot. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And the Sky are there to grab the rebound. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Knocks it down off the step back.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
We get a whistle and a timeout as they'll take a moment to talk things over. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Lofts it up. Oh, nice pass there, but she couldn't finish.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Lofts it up. Oh, beautiful feed, but she couldn't finish. Gets it in the left corner. Has a chance. Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Trying to cash in. Short jumper off the mark. Rebound taken in by Deladon. Here comes the screen. No, open look. Launches the 3. That's off the side of the rim, short. Rebound taken in by Deladon. Layup try, perfect feed to set up the basket.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Here's the step back.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house? You need to get those ankles retaped ASAP.
We get a whistle and a timeout as they'll get a minute to regroup and talk things over. Shifting gears, here come some substitutions. From in close, and the basket good at the rim.
Ed, see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
DeShields gonna fire a three. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
19-footer at the buzzer. First half in the books, and the Mystics have the lead. Tight game through the first two quarters as we resume play here in the third. To the rim. Offensive rebound for Washington. Layup chance. Another shot won't go either. Chicago secures the rebound. Top of the key. Here's a three. That's how you defend.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Count the basket inside.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Lofts it up, and the Mystics able to grab the rebound. Top of the key. She'll fire a three, and she connects.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Oh, nice pass there, but she couldn't finish. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Now it's Tolliver for 3, and the rebound for Williams. Lofts it up, finishing inside the paint on that one.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Oh, nice pass there, but she couldn't finish. Layup try, easy path to the rim.
In the paint, you need to finish, just like that.
From in close. Oh, beautiful feed, but she couldn't finish. To the rim, off the assist. Now their head coach signals for a timeout. They'll regroup before the action continues. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. And the rebound taken in by the Sky.
1 minute left in the third quarter.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Rebound taken in by Deladon. Oh, nice pass there, but she couldn't finish. Layup chance. Cruises inside for two.
One thing you can always say about Diamond DeShields, she plays this game fast. I mean really fast, just like her pops did. Delano DeShields was a speedy second baseman and outfielder for 13 years. And of course, her older brother, Delano DeShields Jr., is an outfielder for the Texas Rangers.
Here comes the screen. Has a look. Deep two there, won't go. And the Sky are gonna come away with it. Deep three at the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. That ends the third quarter. It's the Mystics out in front. The Sky will inbound here as we begin the fourth quarter. We've got a one-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money down the stretch. It's game time.
Has a chance. Rebound taken in by Deladon. Lofts it up. Oh, nice pass there, but she couldn't finish. Lofts it up. Plenty of contact. The shot, no good. Layup try, yes. And the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
So many times we get on a defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
It's the free throw. From in close. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Elena Deladon, the dawn of the game. An all-star 5 times in her 7 WNBA seasons, and the league MVP back in 2015.
Nothing going here on that drive. Trying to cash in, able to convert inside.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
To the rim. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Here comes the screen. Layup chance. Nice pass to get things going.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Lofts it up. And the finish at the rim.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
We get a whistle and a timeout as they will get together and talk things over.
I know the fans didn't get a chance to hear this during the break, but the coaches are wearing a mic for the broadcast. I heard a lot of arguing inside the huddle. It lets you know that the intensity level is pretty high going into the fourth.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Lofts it up. Rebound taken in by Deladon. And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Here comes the screen. Shot clock winding down. Has a look. Rebound taken in by Deladon. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Layup try, count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
She takes it down the lane, but it's no good. From in close, gets to the basket and scores. Now their head coach signals for a timeout. They'll regroup before the action continues. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Number 15 and number 30.
To the rim. Rebound taken in by Deladon. Layup chance. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw is good. It's a 3-point play, and that just might put this game out of reach. DeShields gonna fire a 3. Not that time. And the rebound taken in by the Mystics.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
Lofts it up. Rebound taken in by Deladon.